Hello, internets! I am Miss V, sometimes known as K Thorn, and this is my channel where we are playing through every single Nancy Drew game from beginning to end. We have already played through the first 4. We're currently in game 5, which is the final scene. This is our second video for this. Yep, see, day 2. We are on day 2 here. Oh, that was cool. I have played this before, as you can see. I do own it. I've only ever finished the entire game once. Although I've played it multiple times, only ever finished it once. I call this the game of evil, or the game from hell. This is probably one of the most difficult Nancy Drew games out there. Is the final scene, partially because of the ending of the final scene. It gets really stressful right at the end, and the music at the end does not help. So I know the end fairly well. I think I'll be able to get through it just fine, only because it is so frustrating. The first few times I tried to play and failed. This is the first game I ever rage quit on in my entire life, too. I was a child at the time, too. So last time we played our friend Maya, who is a school reporter. She went to go interview Brady in his dressing room here at the Royal Palladium Theater, and then she was kidnapped. We ran through the passageway trying to find her after being interrupted twice, first by a phone call, then by Brady. This is why I think we didn't find them. If they had just let us do our thing, I think we would have caught up. But we were interrupted twice. Very frustrating. We met Simone, Brady's agent, who's super annoying. We met Brady, who's an actor. He's also a little annoying. He's very egotistical. I'm still putting him as less annoying than Simone, though. She's really bad. She's super annoying. We met the guy in charge of the theater that I forgot his name. And then we also met, I think it's Nicholas, who's in charge of Hadit. Humans Against Destruction of something theaters. Illustrious theaters? Might be illustrious theaters. So we met all of them. We searched the theater. We found some cool stuff here. You can see it here. My video should just be covering the top right, the little where the question mark is with like hints and tips. You guys should be able to see the gameplay screen and then my inventory and the text and whatnot. So we found some things. I know what the flash paper's for. You guys don't. I'm gonna try and not reveal parts of the game in case you are watching this without having played the game. Which some people might be, because this is a very, very old game. Although this one ran a lot more smoothly than any of the previous games. Games are going to start running more and more smoothly the further we get to newer games. So this one was 01. We have a quarter. Don't know what that's for. Well, I know what it's for. You guys don't. We have this thing, which it's a projector slide. We would put it in the projector. It looks like it's one of those like intermission, go to the theater for popcorn kind of things, just based on what the little image is. We were able to see it a little larger last game through. We have a light bulb. We have a magic stick with gum, which we already used to get a cog. We already got the cog puzzle figured out. We have a key that we don't know what the key is for. But we ended here with these flowers directly in front of us. Still have yet to find Maya. We are on day 2. Day 3 is when the theater is set to be demolished, so we gotta find her before then. Again, I remembered the ending. It gets really stressful. We're gonna go up to day 3. There's no finishing this before day 3. This game also triggers next days automatically. So instead of like previous Nancy Drew games where you get to go set a clock or an alarm on a clock or something, this one just you have to hit a certain point and then it will restart the day. But with that in mind, if you are enjoying this, please click like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know that you're watching these. That way I feel more drive to actually make these on a good schedule. I will be putting out Nancy Drew games every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'm going to try and post it by noon on those days. I would like to supplement over my summer break. I would like to supplement with a second game, since I do have a little extra time. Though I am going to be working on D&D stuff as well, which is what this is. Also, I realized I never mentioned it. If you see this little light off back here in the background, I had it on the first couple of games and now it's off. That is because the remote control died for these lights. I need to get replacement batteries for the remote control, and I just haven't yet. Because button batteries are expensive. Yeah, but I do want to supplement with another game. If you have a suggestion for another game, please leave a comment below with a game suggestion for me to supplement with. I did try playing the original Fallout. I rage quit very quickly. That recording will never see the light of day. I got maybe an hour in and I just couldn't anymore. So if you have any other suggestions, please ask. I do have all of the Fallout games. I know Fallout 2 is very similar to the first Fallout in its design, so I feel like I'd get frustrated at that one too. But if you want me to play Fallout 3, I have played it before. I can play it again. Same with Fallout 4. Fallout New Vegas, I only got about an hour and a half in. It just didn't interest me, and I got frustrated with some of the mechanics, but I could always try again if you guys want to watch that. If there's any other games, I've never played Dragon Age Origins, so there's a couple of options if you're interested in any of those. This fall, I will be playing Dragon Age the Veilguard. I'm actually hoping to get through all the Nancy Drew games over the summer, even if I don't have them all posted. I am hoping to play through them all by the end of the summer. I don't know if that'll happen. There's a lot of games. There's like 30-some games. But in the possibility that I can get through them all, it'd be nice to, so that way in the fall I'm just really focused on the Veilguard. But with that, it is way longer than I usually like to speak here at the beginning, so we're going to jump into the game. I usually don't like to speak more than 5 minutes. I'm not like the 7-minute mark. That's not okay. I gotta get better at this. Alright, let's look at these flowers. Deepest sympathy. Planning a funeral is such a dreadful pain. Wouldn't you rather just stop the demolition? Of course. Yeah, that's disgusting. Alright, we did this puzzle already. That was annoying. He's not here. Anything new? No. That's still out of order. Nothing over here. Just see here. Are there like any messages or so? Oh, there's newspapers. Hey! We have a missing persons poster. Maya, her birthday, race, address, height, weight, complexion, eyes, teeth. Teeth. Do people really put that on missing persons posters? Teeth? I mean, I get birthday, race, address, height, weight. Complexion's a little weird too, but I could kind of see it because, you know, eyes, definitely. Teeth? Okay. Hair, clothing, and other. Alright. And then Maya Nguyen, I want to say is how you, I think that's how you pronounce it. Originally from River Heights, is a sophomore at Washington University and a reporter for the school newspaper. She was at the Royal Palladium conducting interviews for an upcoming story when she disappeared from one of the dressing rooms. One witness claims to have heard Maya scream. It's possible that she's been kidnapped. Please, if you have any information concerning Maya's whereabouts, contact one of the following: the sergeant at Missing Persons or Simone. Reward. For information leading to Maya's safe return, Brady Armstrong is offering signed posters of his new movie, Vanishing Destiny, whose national premiere has been postponed due to this unfortunate turn of events at the Royal Palladium. Yeah, Simone's totally using this, of course. Anything? Okay, I wasn't sure if there'd be like a note on the notepad. Let's go talk to Joseph. His name is Joseph. I should have remembered that. I have a good friend named Joseph. My puppy dog is having a dream.
I'm sorry I had to see that read, Nancy. It's disgusting.
This is one creepy kidnapper, that's for sure.
Let's hope the kidnapper just did this to scare you.
Like I'm not scared enough? Like I don't know time is running out?
The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. I don't know how the press got a hold of this, but they're all over it like ants on a picnic.
Someone knew how to get their attention, but who?
I can't say for sure, but I can make an educated guess.
I have a feeling you and I are betting on the same horse here.
Can you believe the way she diverted all of the attention away from Maya and used the poster to promote Brady as the big hero? This shouldn't be happening. It's all backwards.
The police told me Nicholas Falcone is known for using extreme tactics to further his political causes. Why are you letting him use the lobby as his headquarters?
Nicholas has been hanging around this theater since he was a little boy. I know how torn up he is about the theater. This will be over soon enough, and then he'll go home. I don't think he's dangerous, for gosh sakes.
Gotta go now.
Bye.
Nope, if I do that, he's just gonna yell at me again. I think we've done all we can with the upstairs stuff. Hey, he's here.
Nancy, what's the 411?
You didn't tell me kidnapping was part of Activism 101.
That's all hearsay, Nancy. They got no witnesses, no testimony, no nothing.
I don't care if you've been convicted or not. Who are you?
I am not an eco-terrorist, and I would never orchestrate the temporary disappearance of anyone who wasn't in on the plan and down with the cause.
Maybe you'd better think about being in on the law and down with the truth, Nicholas.
All right, Officer Nancy, chill out, will ya? I'm on your side.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
I was outside, harnessing public outrage. Ask anyone.
Tell me about your relationship with the police.
All I know is they like to dig through my garbage and follow my van. Does this face say America's Most Wanted to you?
So, humans against the destruction of illustrious theaters. Tell me about it.
This theater's a spotted owl. It's a humpback whale. It's endangered. Illustrious buildings testify to our finest human hours. They should be celebrated, not bulldozed to make way for cardboard megaplexes. Need I say more?
Do you know what they plan to build on this spot after the theater is gone?
Oh, it's very hush-hush. The name of the building firm is Wave of the Future, and the owner is some B. Thompson, descendant of J.J. Thompson. But he's never available for comment. Fishy, right? $10 says B stands for baloney.
Joseph told me that the St. Louis Historical Society is in the process of trying to declare this building an historical landmark.
They've been in that process for years. It's all just a big wad of red tape, a bunch of bureaucratic hocus pocus. Had it's about action, not paperwork.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
This guy. At least he was less annoying than Brady or Simone. Really, this theater needs some work. Shelby and White, a cornucopia of humorous magical acts. I just feel like I should knock.
Have you seen the posters? Aren't they fabulous?
That picture of Maya is the one from her press pass, isn't it?
Yes. Thankfully, she's photogenic.
That poster is just an advertisement for Brady.
Maya's on the poster. It says she's missing. So what's your issue? Brady's out plastering those posters all over St. Louis and every podunk town for 50 miles. He's due back at any time, though, for the press conference.
Press conference?
I've invited the press here today to report on Brady's commitment to solving this case. You know, a few questions, a few photo ops, no big deal. That funeral wreath was awful, wasn't it?
Pausing for a press conference is not committed to solving the case. Just saying.
What do you know about that wreath?
I had it moved out front for the press conference. We want the press to know just how heartless this kidnapper is, don't we? Then it's all the more fabulous when Brady saves the day.
Or do I feel like she bought it and
I
it's
think
fake?
your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
She's so annoying. Oh yeah, he's not there. Oh, but the book he was reading is You Are What You Project, Becoming the Captain of Your Own Destiny by Perry Midplan. Whoa, he's highlighted stuff. Chapter 2, The Language of Success. In the last chapter, we established one of life's greatest truths and the premise of this book. You are what you project. Another way of putting this is, what you project is who you are. True. As we saw in the cases of Lisa and Dwayne, a negative attitude is a poor foundation from which to win friends and influence people. Because who wants to be around a grouch or do favors for a loser? No one. On the other hand, with a positive attitude, or what we call your inner captain, the sky is the limit. The stories of Rick and Beatrice prove that if you command the world, you are my oyster. Now open up and hand over the pearls. Okay then, and he highlighted You Are My Oyster. Oh, I see. Oh, the stories of Rick and Beatrice prove that if you command the world, you will soon find yourself basking in fame, fortune, and social popularity, standing at the helm of your own destiny. In this chapter, we'll learn how to speak the language of success, and that's not just verbal language, it's body language too. It's everything that you communicate to the world. So stand up straight, pull up your socks, and freshen your breath, because you, yes, you are going straight to the top. Yes, you circled that. Okay. Before we get started, take a look at this chart to see whether you're speaking like the captain of your own destiny or the cabin boy. Wow. Okay, what else did he highlight here? You grabbed your destiny by the horns and sailed... Isn't it time you grabbed your destiny by the horns and sailed it into the sunsets? What is this? Come back here and swab this deck. You work for me, Captain Brady. Simone overboard? That's great. Oh, what is this? It's your fashion sign, Astro style. In a rut, want to change your life right this minute? Why not start by changing your outfit? The clothes you put on say a lot about your attitude, so why not put on success from head to toe? The key to enhanced self-presentation is in the stars. With the Astro Style Guide, you can invent a new image that is guaranteed to attract people and money. Keep it Gemini the twins. Gemini style. Consider a theme and then accessorize. Wild Wild West, Power to the High Seas, Gambling Tycoon. What is up with pirates? Coming soon, dress your pet for success too. This is weird. Okay then.
It's locked. It's locked.
Come on. I need to search Simone's stuff because she probably has like a hairpin. That I can use. To pick a lock. I would love to be able to talk with
Hey
Brady
there, Nancy.
Gotta go now.
to see where he found the press pass. But But they said he's not here. And we were just in the Ben's dressing room anyway.
I got the number. I left it in the ticket booth. This woman isn't Houdini herself. She's the widow of one of Houdini's cousins.
But it couldn't hurt to give her a call. I'll get right on that.
Well, okay. Eustacia Andropov in Florida. Okay, and I need to go see what this dog's freaking out about. Well, he was just annoyed. Or I should say, he felt alone. That's what it actually was. Alright. Let's call this person. Oh, I put her number there.
Yes, hello.
Hello, is this Eustacia Andropov?
Who else would it be? Everyone else is dead.
Oh, Mrs. Andropov, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm trying to find out some information about Harry Houdini. Is it true that you're his cousin?
Who wants to know?
Oh, I beg your pardon. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case in St. Louis.
Harry was only my cousin by marriage, but my husband is dead, and so is Harry. So I guess that makes me nobody's cousin. Satisfied?
I'm researching Mr. Houdini's ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater. Would you know anything about this?
He owned it. Half of it anyway, for a few months. Then he died. Does that help?
Do you know what happened to his half? Did he sign it back over to J.J. Thompson?
Return it to James Jehoshaphat? Mr. Stupendous? Not on his life. Losing that man was Harry's greatest escape.
Did someone in Houdini's family inherit the theater?
Harry made a plan to give his half of the theater to someone he admired. A young magician, I assume. Perhaps a protege. I remember my husband telling me this.
Can you tell me anything more?
More? I'm 96 over here. I don't exactly have time to burn.
I know it was a long time ago, Mrs. Andropov, but this is terribly important. My friend is in danger, and finding out what happened to Houdini's half of the theater may be my only hope of saving her.
Call the Library of Congress. Ask about the Houdini collection. There must be something in all of those letters. You tell that Sherman Trout, Eustacia said. You're not dead yet, Sherman, so get up and make yourself useful.
The Library of Congress. You don't happen to have that number, do you?
Well, I should have this letter from Sherman around here somewhere. Cat food coupons. Vincent Jacques repair. Dear Eustacia. Here we go. Library of Congress, Washington, D.C. 202-555-5000.
Thanks, Mrs. Andropov. You've been a great help.
Save it for my funeral.
Oh. I keep writing down these numbers and it puts it here.
Manuscripts.
I'm trying to reach Sherman Trout, please.
Speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, Mr. Trout. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case that involves Harry Houdini and the Royal Palladium Theater in St. Louis. Eustacia Andropov recommended I call you.
Ah, yes. Eustacia was most helpful to us when we were assembling our Houdini collection. I presume you'd like to have a look at it?
Yes, please, Mr. Trout. I'm very interested.
Fine. Well, you'll just need to register with the library when you get here and fill out a request for the materials you wish to view. When your request has been processed, the materials will be delivered to one of our reading rooms where you can view them.
Mr. Trout, please let me explain. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to come to Washington, D.C. to do research. I'm hoping you could help me find a document.
Well, Miss Drew, I'm sorry if you have logistical constraints, but please understand my own limitations. The Library of Congress currently holds over 40 million items, contained in 10,000 separate collections. It's the largest and most comprehensive library in the world. I simply don't have time to run research errands for the individual citizens.
Mr. Trout, if I don't solve this case in a matter of hours, the building I'm standing in will be demolished and an innocent 19-year-old girl, a friend of mine, may lose her life. You may be my only hope.
Why is your friend in danger?
She was kidnapped by someone desperate to save this building from demolition.
Then what can you possibly be hoping to find in the Houdini collection that would help matters?
Mr. Houdini was part owner of the theater, and I'm trying to find out who inherited his half or what became of it when he died. I'm hoping Houdini might have discussed it somewhere in his personal documents. If I can prove that the current owner is not legally the full owner, then maybe I can get the demolition stopped and save Maya.
I see. Well, this sounds urgent. I suppose I can take a look.
That would be such a help, Mr. Trout. If you find anything, could you overnight it to me at the Royal Palladium?
Well, I certainly can't send you the document itself. It's a historical artifact now. But I could send you a slide. What's the street address there, if I find anything?
It's 1330 Washington Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63101. Please send the package in care of Nicholas Falcone or myself, Nancy Drew. I can't tell you how grateful I am, Mr. Trout. You might just be a lifesaver.
Miss Drew, I assure you, Sherman Trout is a man of his word.
Thanks so much. Bye.
I wonder who did that voice and if it was one of the other voice actors, so he had to like seriously deepen and change his voice in order to make it not sound like him.
Did you call? What's the story?
Sure did.
Go on, spill it.
She didn't know much, but she gave me the number of this guy at the Library of Congress who has access to the archives of Houdini's letters.
And what did they say?
Sherman Trout is on our side. Keep your eyes peeled for a special delivery.
Way to go, Nancy! You're on fire!
Can you believe Brady's agent has called this press conference to trump up his heroics? She can barely even remember Maya's name.
Don't worry, Nancy. This cowboy will be on the scene with a megaphone in each holster. I guarantee you the press will get more than they bargained for.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
My goodness. Okay, I guess maybe update Joseph.
Hi, Nancy.
Gotta go now.
Chin up.
Or not. Okay, now I need What's Her Nuts to go to the press conference so I can search her room. Oh, I don't want to go to that door. I want to go through here.
How about Fancy Jackson? It's a little disco, but I think you could pull it off.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Love ya.
Jeez. Hmm. That wasn't helpful. Hey, he's back.
How are you
Okay.
holding up?
Thanks for finding Maya's press pass. Where was it?
I found it in the basement. I mean the balcony. It was the balcony.
Balcony, basement, whatever. It's just my friend's life that's in danger here.
Please, Nancy. It's not me.
I guess I should have my eyes checked. I could have sworn that poster was all about you.
It's Simone. She's relentless. I'm just a hostage on her runaway bus.
Sounds like you've bitten off more than you can chew.
It's more complicated than you think. Listen, I've got to get ready for this press conference. I'll talk to you later. Not now, Nancy.
Dang it. Are you going to the press conference? This would be really nice if you were. So I can search this room.
What's the status?
Brady seems uncomfortable with some of your, tactics.
Oh, he's just whining because I made him chop off his ponytail. I don't know what's gotten into him with this free will thing. I told him, you can't even dress yourself, kid, but if you want your blockbuster career to crash and burn, go ahead, manage yourself.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Bye now.
Not sure what else to do to get them to just go to the press conference.
Not now, Nancy.
Just go to the press conference so I can search the women's dressing room.
Okay, folks, we're about to get started here.
Hola.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Dang it.
I've called this conference. You see, Brady Armstrong.
Ooh. He's not in here, though. For a clean bed, a hot meal, and a place to hang your hat, you can always room with the Redutes. Dear Mr. Hughes, we received your letter inquiring about the whereabouts of Jacob Hughes. Unfortunately, Jake died 6 months ago. He had been ill with emphysema for some time, but you'll be glad to know that he enjoyed his cigarettes to the end. My God. And died peacefully in his sleep. We regret that we were unable to contact you at the time of his death. But we had no idea that Jake had a brother. Okay. He never mentioned any family, and our research didn't turn up any leads. Your brother was cremated according to his last wishes, and no rent was due on his room. Please contact the county coroner's office if you would like to have his ashes shipped to you. We're sorry for your loss. Sincerely, Herbert Redude Jr. Interesting. How about over here? Nope. I was hoping he'd have like a pencil. I don't want to mess with this. But I do kind of want to mess with this.
Something's missing here.
Because I have that slide. Let's go out to the lobby, the popcorn thing, okay? That's all that is. Oh, I can look at this. Okay then. Oh, I know. I remember what that's to. Already searched there. We've already searched this. Well, that wasn't much help. Is the press conference happening? Can I go search that room? Yes. Okay, what's in the drawer? Sweet, I can go pick that lock. That's it there, okay. Hey, I can go pick the lock. Can I? Yes, I can search her bag. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Jake's Talent Farm, actors, actresses, singers, dancers, you name it, we've got it. Okay. So a different agents thing. Mama Center's Wellness Garden, especially in aromatherapy and other holistic remedies. Aspect Ratio Studios, TV, film, new media. Ezekiel's Martini and Sushi Bar. That sounds tasty. There's 24-hour flower armor. What did I say? What did I say? I figured she'd bought it. Spent a lot of money on it too. Note nothing tacky. Oh, is this one of those things where we gotta like change this to be like all that symbol or something? That's all it does. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. Don't know what I'm doing. Oh, see, it was in the basement. And she changed it to the balcony. We took all these photos to make it look. Yeah. Man, I've got to get into this somehow. Any of these have like a hint? Oh, chiropractic and massage services. I need to go to a massage again. What's this? Oh! Georgie Bear. Birthday, cell, shirt size, shoe size. Okay, I don't know why I'm taking a photo. I don't know if this is really important, but... I thought one of these might be the thing. Unless it's 813, that's the code. Could be. But the rest of these still have to be a number. And not 4, 5, 6. It was 853. Except for that. Almost had it. There we go. Okay. Calendar. Stevie, Paramount Pictures, lunch date with Brady, pick up dry cleaning, Brady final shoot, cast party. Email, inbox. Dear Mr. Armstrong, for starters, I'm a huge fan. I've been seeing your movies since I was like 14. To this day, I still think your best performance was in Lie Like a Rug, but who knows, maybe Vanishing Destiny will top it. I'm gonna call it, oh, this has gotta be, yeah, Maya. I'm in college at Washington University, and I'm planning to go to your premiere at the Royal Palladium. I'm contacting you because I'm hoping to interview you for an article I'm writing for my school paper. I'm sure you're very busy, but could I stop by your dressing room in the afternoon of the premiere? I only have a few questions. The interview would only take 20 minutes or so. What do you think? Please write back. Okay. Sent. Georgie Bear, thanks for your message. I miss you too, Sugar. Can't talk, though. A lot is happening here. I'm a genius. Tell you all about it when I get back. Love, your Simonster. Hi, Carol. Listen, something sum up. We won't be able to be flying out of St. Louis tomorrow as planned. I'll get back to you when I know something definite, but for now, just cancel our flight, will you please? Cecil, things are going better than I could have hoped for. The premiere is off for now. The news is spreading like wildfire. Tell Rhonda. Great work. I checked with her this morning on the webcam. Oh, this is about her cat. Merv, thanks for getting back to me this contact sheet so fast. I want glasses for Destiny. Huh. Oh, there we go. Hi, Maya. Sure, I'd be happy to meet with you so long as we provide any and all photos of me for the article. Also, we need to get a full page ad for Destiny in your school paper. We spoke to advertising and they claim it's past the deadline. Can you pull through strings? Okay. Thank you for being so generous with your time. As far as the ad goes, I checked with the advertising guys and they say a deadline's a deadline. Sorry, but don't worry. I'm sure the premiere will sell out. I know tons of people are going. I'll stop at the dressing room in the afternoon. Dear Brady, my friend Linda said you did all your own dance moves in Dr. Salsa. Is that true? If it is, that's really cool. You were so good in that movie. I watched it 4 times in one day. Will you ever do another movie with Tracy Martin? Brady, I've written you 22 emails and I haven't heard anything back. Teen Style Magazine says you care about your fans and you're not stuck up, so what's your problem? Write back. If you don't, I'm going to join Leaf Jenkson's fan club instead of yours. Your #1 fan, Desi. Okay then. Hi Brady, I'm writing because I just read an article in PQ magazine that said sometimes men who have ponytails are really just trying to cover up a bald spot. You don't have a bald spot, do you? Please tell. I promise I can keep secret. Your biggest fan, Zena. Jeez. Hey Brady, what's up? I'm wondering what your next movie is going to be. But I'm also wondering, can you play the guitar? I think you should start a band. I'm in a band. We're called Senator Spanky. Cool, huh? You should be in one too. I bet you'd rock. Well, I gotta start my homework. Right back. EP. Are these all just fan mail? Okay, that's the last one. Jeez. Okay, that's home and that's power. Okay. No pencils? I don't have any pencils. Man, I need a pencil. There we go. Maybe in the men's dressing room. Let's go over there. Yep, he's still not here. Okay. Go back over here where I think. Yeah, I can pick the lock now. Stage technician's guide. Okay. The Houdini transfer. Oh, okay, I know what this is. So, control board operation. Power buttons activated. On the number keypad on the control board, enter the 6-digit security code. 121192. Press the left and right fader buttons to bring power to the fader switches. Fader power. Maneuvering the iron cages. Ooh. When cued by the performers, lower the 2 iron cages to the stage floor by moving the fader switches down to their lowest position. After the cages reach the stage floor, press the magnet button to attach the tunnel columns to the cage bottoms. After both performers have entered the cages, move the fader switches up slightly. To raise the cages 3 feet above the stage floor. The tunnel columns will still be attached to the cage bottoms, although you will not see them. They are hidden by mirrors. On your cue from the performers, press the trapdoor button to open the trapdoors. Lock button and other security measures. Important, you must depress the lock switch after all stage manipulations have been completed in the proper order. These will lock all the elements into place. For security purposes, all stage elements and board controls will move to their original positions if the lock button is not activated. The lock button cannot be activated until all stage manipulations have been completed in the proper order. Secret rooms and tunnels. The quick switch box. The performers in the cages will exchange places via the quick switch box under the stage. The trick chair, foot elevator, and tunnels. A third performer will exchange places with the fourth performer seated in the trick chair in the front row of the auditorium. Oh, to access the trick chair from the quick switch box. The third performer will have to use the tunnel system beneath the box. The tunnel system runs from the quick switch box to the magician's room and the trick chair. Okay. Magician's room is located beneath the stage. Beside the basement is for magicians and other related staff and performers only. Okay. Interesting. Still no pencil. Can I go do that?
Get smart, Nancy Drew. You're wasting precious time. Stop the demolition or you'll never see her again.
It's probably just a recording. But I'm gonna run up to this room just in case.
It's locked. It's locked.
I was hopeful. There's nobody in here. Are they hiding? No. Well, I'm gonna be bad and I'm gonna do this. Okay. First we need power button. This would be the full power button, right? Or is that the power? It's... Okay. We go here. Fader power. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, fader power. So that power, fader power. Bring the faders all the way down. And then magnet. Bring these up slightly. Trapdoor. Is that the lock button? I don't see anything. Oh, I wonder. Okay, okay. I got it. This has got to be the lock button, so we don't want it on right now. We want these on. Bring these down. All the way. There we go. Magnet. Up slightly. Up slightly. Trapdoor. Lock. Oh! Thank you, press conference. My papa dogs are bored. Poor papa dogs. Oh, okay, that's the other one. We don't want to go there.
Maya!
I found the thing. Oh no. And now I'm trapped. That's okay, there's supposed to be yes. This has got to be the room. Because it's got a puzzle.
These pieces won't budge. These pieces won't budge.
Do I have like oil? No? Dang. Okay. This has got to be the trick chair.
Help! Is anybody out there?
Who's there?
It's Nancy.
Nancy? For goodness sakes. What are you doing down there? This chair seems to be stuck. Hold on, I'm greasing the wheels here.
I found a secret room under the stage. I've got to check it out.
The magician's room. I swear, Nancy, as long as I've worked here, I've never been able to find my way in there.
I found the door, but the pieces that open the door are stuck.
Here, try this. Hurry.
This should loosen things up.
Oh, there we go. Cool, that's not dangerous at all. I already know she's not there. There would have been a cutscene if she were actually there.
rubber is shockproof.
Well, thank you for the note that we're probably going to deal with electricity here in a bit.
Her shoe! She was just here.
We've got pizza, we've got a shoe. Books. Magic Secrets, Volume 4. The Phantom Message. Set a sharpened pencil and a small sheet of paper in your magician's stand and select a volunteer from the audience. After turning your back, ask the volunteer to write a message on the sheet of paper with the pencil. When she says that she is ready, you pick up the sheet of paper while making a point not to look at it. Crumple the paper into a ball, and to the amazement of the audience, make it explode into a ball of flame. You then produce a deck of cards from your pocket and set it on the magician's stand. The volunteer picks a random card from the deck. Explain to the volunteer that her written message has risen from the ashes and will make itself known. Take the sharpened pencil and begin to rub the face of the volunteer's card gently with the side of the pencil tip. Within seconds, the words begin to appear on the card. It's the exact message the volunteer had written on the sheet of paper. This trick will utilize a few of the techniques and gimmicks that we have covered in previous chapters. First, as you place the pencil and paper on the stand, secretly have a playing card face up, hidden beneath the sheet of paper. As the volunteer writes her message on the paper, the pencil will leave an imprint of the message on the playing card. Note, be sure your pencil is very sharp. After the volunteer is finished, lift up the paper and the card at the same time with your right hand, while keeping the card hidden. Take the piece of the paper with your left hand and secretly leave the card in your right hand using the palming technique from Chapter 3. As you crumple the paper in your left hand, you will secretly be busy with your right hand. Place your right hand into your right jacket pocket, release the card, and slide your flash paper trigger onto your index finger. Then secretly palm a wad of flash paper as you remove your hand from your jacket pocket. See the flash paper and other effects in Chapter 7. While holding the crumpled message in your left hand and hiding the flash paper in your right hand, give the illusion that you're taking the crumpled message into your right hand. This will be achieved using the French drop technique from Chapter 2, as you pretend to hold the message in your right hand. Secretly drop the real message into your left jacket pocket with your left hand. Now, in your right hand, ignite the flash paper with a spark from your flash paper trigger as you throw the wad of flash paper into the air. It will burst into a very quick and very bright flame. With your left hand, pull a deck of cards out of your inside jacket pocket. Set them on the magician's stand. As you do this, slip your right hand into your right jacket pocket. Secretly remove the flash paper trigger from your index finger and take the card with the imprint on it into your right hand. Palm the card from view as you take your right hand out of your pocket. Secretly put the imprinted card into the deck of cards on your magician's stand and make sure that this card will be chosen by your volunteer. This can be achieved using the card force as outlined in the next chapter. After the volunteer chooses the imprinted card at random, gently rub the side of the pencil tip across the face of the card. The imprint of the message will surface amid the applause of your audience. Oh, there's more? Oh, this is the card trick. I'm not going to read all of this. Can't I just back out without going back through all the pages? That's it for books. Tortellini. I want food now. Okay, that takes us to the secret passage. Okay. And this takes us out here. Well, now I know where that is.
The gate is electrified.
we have to put all these down? Jeez. This is wood.
Oh, Nancy! Hey!
I think the kidnapper just moved Maya to a new hiding place. Have you seen anything suspicious around here?
Wow, are you sure? I didn't see anything.
I found evidence that will prove that Maya's being held in this building.
Wow! Evidence. Where?
I'll talk to you later. I've got to get a hold of Sergeant Ramsey.
That was a weird way of saying that. In reality, you should never call 911 unless it's an emergency.
St. Louis Police Department.
Missing persons unit, please.
Please hold missing persons. This is Ramsey.
Sergeant Ramsey, it's Nancy Drew.
Hi, Miss Drew.
I found Maya.
You found her? So the case is closed.
I found her, and then she disappeared again.
Good grief. This girl's a regular Houdini. All right. What have you got for me?
I found a secret room under the stage. I saw Maya through a peephole, but by the time I got into the room, she was gone. The kidnapper must have moved her.
A peephole, huh? Are you sure you saw her?
Sir, there's evidence. Pizza boxes and one of Maya's shoes. I left everything where it was so you could see for yourself.
So you think the kidnapper's been using this secret room as a base camp? Well, this is very interesting, Miss Drew. It sounds like you've been conducting quite a search.
Now will you please send someone over to investigate?
Yep. Just bear with me while I try to find an available car. Help is on the way, Miss Drew.
Great. Bye.
Sounded like Kronk from it. Well, I try to find an available car. In reality, guys, you would always call a non-emergency number in these kinds of cases. 911 is like send a police car or an ambulance or a fire truck. Now, this guy was just here. I was going to talk to him.
Hi, Nancy. What happened?
The kidnapper's been holding Maya in that magician's room under the stage.
You found her? Oh, that's great. Where is she now?
By the time I got through that door, the room was empty.
Are you sure you didn't just imagine you saw her?
I think the kidnapper moved her, but they left some evidence behind.
Evidence? That should interest the police. Have you called them?
Yeah, they said they'll come check it out, but they may not be able to get here for a while.
I'll wait up for the police. You get some rest, Nancy. You're gonna need it for tomorrow.
Make sure they check that magician's secret room.
Oh, man. Already on day 3? St. Louis Police Department received a call yesterday demanding $50,000 for the return of Maya Nguyen, a 19-year-old Washington University student who disappeared 2 days ago from movie star Brady Armstrong's dressing room at the historic Royal Palladium. This stunning development marks the first significant lead in a mysterious case. Until now, the police have been reluctant to label Nguyen's disappearance a kidnapping, as there has been no evidence that the girl was taken by force. Nguyen, a reporter for the university's Student Life newspaper, was at the theater to interview Armstrong for an article. The call came in at 4:36 yesterday afternoon. Due to a voice distortion, the police are unable to determine whether the caller was male or female, but they were able to trace the call to a payphone in Granite City. According to earlier rumors, the alleged kidnapping was motivated by a fanatic's desire to save the Royal Palladium from today's scheduled demolition, but yesterday's caller made no reference to the theater. The police now believe that the kidnapper's desperation is financial in nature and will not stop the demolition from proceeding according to schedule. Why do I feel like that phone call was fake? Nancy, please see me right away. JH. This guy's not there.
Can you believe this ransom demand coming out of thin air?
Did they get any information on the call?
Apparently, the call came from north of here, a town called Granite City. Personally, I think it's a hoax. But now the police are convinced that Maya's not in this building.
But what about the evidence I found?
Are you sure the pizza boxes were in that magician's room? Because the police couldn't find anything.
What do you mean they couldn't find anything?
They searched the whole building.
How could they miss 2 big pizza boxes with leftover pizza inside? What about Maya's shoe?
No trace of that either.
Even without the evidence, that corner of the room had obviously been lived in recently.
Follow your gut, Nancy. If you think Maya's still here, you keep looking for her, you hear?
I got another threat from the kidnapper. That creepy voice came on the PA and told me to stop searching for Maya.
The projection room? But who? Someone must have ducked out of the press conference. I was so busy with crowd control, I didn't even notice.
Joseph, I did some checking. You don't really have any family in Greasewood, do you?
Now, what you want to go digging into an old man's life for, Nancy?
Everyone's a suspect, Joseph. You know that. If you have nowhere to go after the theater comes down, then maybe you're the kidnapper desperado. It's not so far-fetched, is it?
Now. I am going to Greasewood, and I'm not desperate. I made up the part about my brother so you wouldn't feel sorry for me. You've got enough to worry about, don't you?
It's only a matter of hours until the demolition. How are you holding up, Joseph?
Oh, fine. Everything's great. Fine. I was up till the wee hours polishing up the lobby. Heck, I'm even fixing to repair the old keymaker so you can give it a whirl. Guess old habits die hard, eh?
Gotta go now.
Atta girl.
I don't know why they would leave this in here. The demolition. Like, this place would be emptied if they were demolishing it today.
Hola.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Nothing to say. Okay.
What are you doing hanging out with that Falcone jerk?
Who are you, my overprotective big brother?
That guy's bad news, and he's certainly not gonna help your credibility with the police.
Don't worry. I don't trust him any more than I trust you, or anyone else around here for that matter.
Just trying to help.
Talk to you later, Brady.
Bye. Any news?
Talk to you later, Brady.
Cool beans.
I don't think there's anything else in this room. Well then. That would have hurt.
How's progress?
I know you sent the funeral wreath. Now where's Maya?
I don't know what you're talking about, Sugar. Listen, the pressure must really be getting to you. I know a top-notch aromatherapist in town, okay? I'll give you her number.
I'm not stressed out. I'm livid. I went through your stuff and I know what you did.
You broke into my personal property? I could have you arrested for that.
It's just business, Simone. You do what agents do, I do what detectives do. I'm sure you can appreciate that.
All right, I sent the stupid wreath, but I'm no kidnapper. I needed something for the cameras, didn't I? And it was a very tasteful arrangement. Should have been for $300. Perhaps I went a little overboard.
A little overboard? You're dreaming if you think that's enough to get you off my suspect list.
How's progress?
Have you heard about this ransom demand?
50 grand, what a joke. Isn't it just like a rank amateur to jump on the bandwagon? Anyone with a pinch of class would have demanded at least $1 million.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Love ya.
You don't know how rich Maya's family is? They might not be able to afford $1 million. I feel like we did barely anything on day 2. We found this room. Yeah, there's nothing here now. That takes us to the cages. This is the chair. Oh, there's the chair. Oh, we can go this way if you want. Okay. Good to know. I don't want to go this way though. There we go.
Hola.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Oh, the out of order's gone on this. Discard old keys to... Oh, I can discard this to make a new one. Ah. Yeah, but we gotta have a key to make. I'm pretty sure I know which key to make. But I need a pencil. So I'm pretty sure it'll be the key that's at the back of this book, but I need a pencil. I haven't found a pencil.
There was a key here. There was a key here. There was a key here.
Where do I get a pencil?
Hola.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Oh mind me. I'm just looking to see if there's a pencil on the floor somewhere. Apparently not. Still no pencil. Oh, wait, there's a bag here now. Does it have a pencil? Pencil! Progain, extra strength for men, hair growth treatment. I'm sorry, did that say results may occur eventually? Sun-free tanning spray.
Maya's notebook.
Palladium. Why the Royal Palladium for the premiere of Vanishing D? Was it BA's decision or his agent's? Does he make any of his own decisions? Any history with the RP? Research. Attended benefit last year to save historic theater in the LA Galaxy. Interest in saving the Royal Palladium. Do you believe actors should use their influence to champion political causes? Next project. Where does he see himself in 10 years? Ever done anything he regrets to further his career? Wait till the end. Hit him with the evidence. Demand an answer. What evidence? What?
Hey, you.
Don't hey you me, Brady, you rotten fraud.
Huh? I'm afraid you've lost me.
You've been lying to me, playing Mr. Helpful and Concerned all this time. I found her notebook in your bag.
I haven't done anything wrong.
I wonder if the police will agree with that.
Okay, Nancy, here's the deal. My real name is Brady Thompson. Simone pushed for Armstrong, more wholesomely smoldering, she said.
Yeah, so?
I'm Wave of the Future, Inc., the owner of this theater, great nephew of JJ himself.
But you're an actor. Why in the world would you want to bulldoze a theater?
The place is shabby. It needs major repairs. It's a money pit and a has-been. Not the image I want to project.
Is everything about image with you?
Never underestimate the power of image, Nancy. You are what you project.
So, what's your point?
When people think of Brady Armstrong, they think sparkling white teeth and healthy glow. Success glows. It doesn't crumble and sag. The hero never rides a has-been horse.
Then why don't you sell the theater to someone else?
When I saw these ritzy theme restaurants popping up all over the country, it hit me like pow. My first original idea. Brady Armstrong's Planet Tinseltown. Can't you see it on the marquee? Grand opening. The lights will say it all.
What does this have to do with Maya?
I've sworn to be the captain of my own destiny. Maya was going to expose me, muck up my name in this controversy. It would have been a dark cloud over the launch of Tinseltown.
And for that, she deserves to be kidnapped?
I didn't kidnap her. I found her notepad in the basement with the press pass. I just thought I'd hang on to it for a few days until the dust settles.
Now's your chance to do the right thing by calling off the demolition.
Sorry, Nancy. Look, you're not thinking clearly. It's obvious she's not in the building. We've searched everywhere.
She has to be in the building. I know she's here.
You're the only one who thinks she's here. There's no evidence.
Joseph believes me.
He's a confused old codger.
Nicholas thinks she's in the building.
He's an outlaw, and he's using you.
There was evidence. I found a pizza box and one of her shoes.
Evidence that no one was able to verify. Who's to say you didn't imagine that stuff? Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to rally a wrecking crew.
You can't do this.
I know I'm getting close to like the hour and a half mark. Normally I would stop about this point, but I'm pretty sure we're kind of close to the end here. Oh, I can go up here. Go to this. This. Okay, let me draw a line here and try and draw this out. So that way I know. What this should look like. For the key. Go make this key. And I have a feeling we're gonna hit the end game at that point. Oh, I need 25 cents first. Oh, I have to design it first, okay. All right. Do we go left to right or right to left? Left to right would be S. And then I. V. And then O. Yep, that looks right.
It's locked.
Okay, officers, this is our final sweep. In a matter of minutes, this building will be nothing but a pile of rubble.
This is the part that I hate.
See anything, Dino? All clear in here, Sarge.
Okay, we're saving. Before anything else, we're saving. It's just day 3. End game. Okay. I knew we were getting close to this. Dang it.
It's locked.
Knew there was a reason for the light bulb. That was the reason for the light bulb. Okay, let's try this again. Are you kidding me right now?
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello?
Oh, we found our bad guy. How do I go back?
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello?
Oh, there's the thing I need. Okay. Voice swap. Okay. Where's the focus thing? There it is. Okay.
Another secret passageway.
Okay. So, projection room. Bird's eye north wall hidden switch. Where is this? Projection room. Wait, it's from here? From projection booth.
I should switch the power off.
Hey, Nancy, I've been looking for you.
Joseph, I thought you left the theater.
I've decided I need to get organized, Nancy. Tomorrow I'm really gonna straighten up in here.
I'd say death by wrecking ball and or felony kidnapping charges rank higher on your list of problems than office clutter at the moment, Joseph.
I think a fresh coat of paint would really cheer things up, don't you?
Look, it's too late to save the theater now. I know you don't want to hurt Maya, or you wouldn't have kept encouraging me to find her.
Do you think the premiere will sell out?
The police think the building is empty. You've got to help me, or we'll all be smashed to bits.
Don't tell them she's here, Nancy. It will take her away and knock down the theater.
If you cooperate, it'll look better for you in court. Maybe the jury will understand that you just got carried away.
Don't tell them, Nancy.
Yeah, that's okay. Found the switch. Interesting. Alright.
I must have the key somewhere in my... I must have the keys somewhere in my bag of tricks.
I do not.
I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks. I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks. I must have the key somewhere. I must have the key somewhere in my bag of tricks.
I do not have the key. Oh. Oh, lovely. To hear him, the Festival of Illusions begins next week and every show is sold out. If the public finds out that Houdini has ditched the theater and that I am now in business with some anonymous woman artist, I'm liable to have a public mutiny on my hands. More importantly, I stand to lose a lot of money. I have no idea how Houdini ever heard the name Luisa Falcone in the first place, but I'd like to wring the neck of the fellow who mentioned her. I've got Houdini's paperwork here and I plan to sit on it until the festival is over. Houdini's on the road anyway. By the time he gets back, it'll be settled. Thank you for cooperation, sincerely. Whereas J.J. Thompson, owner of the Palladium Theater and resident of St. Louis, Missouri, has signed over 1/2 of ownership in said property to Harry Houdini as reward for Mr. Houdini's successful escape from the watery grave. And whereas Mr. Houdini has made the acquaintance of Luisa Falcone of St. Louis, Missouri, the artist responsible for all the ornamental plaster work inside the theater. And whereas Mr. Thompson never delivered payment to Madame Falcone for her services rendered, and whereas the actions of Mr. Thompson in failing to deliver payment or credit to Madame Falcone in any way for her work constitute fraudulent and immoral actions, and oh my god, I just saw that. Whereas Mr. Houdini is one of the utmost and honest character, therefore it be resolved by the three parties whose signature appear below that any property rights inclusive and appropriate of the Palladium Theater vested in Mr. Houdini's interests be transferred to Madame Luisa Falcone in recognition for her unpaid services to Mr. J.J. Thompson. Okay. Just taking all the keys. Well, we found the key.
I must have the keys. This one's useless.
Nope.
I must have the keys somewhere in my bag of tricks.
Nope. What?
3 minutes till demolition.
Heck.
This one's useless.
That's why. Huh. Got it.
Hang on, Maya. I'll get you out of there. I've got to let them know we're up here.
Okay. Jimmy, is that ball ready to swing?
Not so fast, Detective.
Joseph, please let me past.
I can't let you do this, Nancy.
Ah, that light!
Look! The marquee! Stop the demolition!
Dear Bess, I still can hardly believe that Joseph, sweet old Joseph, was Maya's kidnapper. He says he planned to kidnap Brady with the idea that Simone could use her Hollywood connections to save the theater. But when Maya entered the dressing room, he panicked and grabbed her instead. Plan B was to stall the demolition long enough for the Historical Society to declare the building an official landmark. I guess he's been at the Royal Palladium for so long, he just couldn't imagine his life without it. But desperation aside, poor Joseph wasn't cut out for a life of crime, and pretty soon things were spinning out of his control. Simone's publicity stunts didn't help. At least he was courteous and kind to Maya through the whole thing. Her testimony should help him in court. The good news is that the Royal Palladium is still standing. Once he heard that Nicholas would inherit his grandmother Louisa's 50% of the theater, Brady decided he'd better find another site for Planet Tinseltown. In order to make amends for things, and because he needed some good publicity, Brady donated his half of the theater to the St. Louis Historical Society. Together with Haddett, they should have this place restored to its original glory in no time. Not such a happy ending for Simone, I'm afraid. She received an official reprimand from the National Press Corps for her stunt with the wreath. Still, knowing Simone, she'll be back at the top of her game in no time. So, here ends the longest 3 days of my life. The premiere of Vanishing Destiny is back on. But I think this detective is going to wait for it to come out on videotape. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
The game of evil is done. Jeez. As you guys saw there at the end there, it gets really, really stressful. Really stressful. Because you literally have a timer in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, and as it's going down, like, if you don't find the secret passage in that time, you fail. There's also the fact that you have to hide in that one moment or else the police catch you and it's second chance. It's really, really stressful once they start the countdown. Plus, even before that, trying to get all the stuff for the cages to come down, the very first time I ever played, I couldn't figure that part out. And I think it was partially because I couldn't find a stupid bobby pin. Just dealing with all of that was such a pain. And as you saw, it was really, really hard to get to the point where Simone is eventually not there. This is one of the most difficult Nancy Drew games. I got through it because I had played it before. And as I was playing through, I was remembering certain things. There were a few things that I'd forgotten. But yeah, so it's done. Woohoo, thank God. It's my least favorite Nancy Drew game. I call it the game of evil for a reason. I just personally do not like it. Yeah, look at that. Sherman Trout's also Ned Nickerson. We never called Ned, but that's why the voice was so weird. Because if we had called Ned, it would have been a different voice. Yeah, so that was the final scene. This is the notes. I have the previous notes in the case still. I'll take a photo. I'll post them. on the day that this is released as well. The next game is Secret of the Scarlet Hand. Those I still have the old notes for, very well organized and nice. I honestly might just use those notes. Looks like I'm missing a couple things. I'll update the notes if I need to. But I might just use these ones. Just because these ones I found. These ones were just sitting in a drawer. So next one will be The Secret of the Scarlet Hand. That will be Tuesday. This should be posting on Saturday. So that'll be Tuesday's post. But thank you for watching. Oh my goodness. If I was quieter in this particular one, it's because I was just really focused on getting it done. This is also a little longer than my normal videos. I usually try to wrap it up a little earlier than this, but not by much. I knew we were coming up on endgame, so. My gosh. So, anyway, final scene is done, wrapped up, ready to go. I will post those photos when this is also posted so you can see the comparison of notes and anything else I used for notes that I took photos of. But if you enjoyed this, please like, leave a comment, subscribe, at the very least leave a comment, let me know that you are watching these. That way I know that someone's expecting them, and it gives me a little bit more of a push, a little bit more of a drive to get these done in a timely manner. If you have suggestions for a second game to supplement this one over my summer break, please post that in the comments as well. As long as I haven't played it before, or if you really want me to play a game I've played before, then I'll dive in, I'll play that game as well, and I'll kind of balance it. I'll make that one on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and this one a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And if we get our internet fixed up and working better by the end of the summer, then I'll start streaming these as well as posting them. And that's just if we get our internet working in a way where it doesn't freak out on me when I try to stream. That's the only reason I don't stream now is internet. But again, if you enjoy it, please let me know. The more people I have commenting and letting me know they enjoy it, the more drive I'm going to have to get these done. My goal here is not to get any kind of money or anything. My goal here is just to have a healthier way of playing games, and maybe to have some people that to just chit-chat with and talk about these games with. I think that would be a lot of fun. If I do ever get to a point where I'm earning money, that money will go directly to updating my system, and then donation. After updating everything, it'll just be donation into educational things. With being a virtual teacher, any extra would go towards that. So just an FYI, if we ever got to that point, the initial money would be towards updating the setup. Any money after that would be towards donation. So yeah, that's the final scene, guys. I'm gonna go get lunch and take a break before I edit the chaos that is this annoying game. You all have a wonderful time until my next video, and as usual, don't plagiarize. Just don't do it.